One of those too. I like that one. I love this.
And then that has to dry so it doesn't seep in.
You could do some cool Christmas stuff with that too.
You could do, yeah, we actually use this in our holiday distress class. We use this star one. We did as a background.
If you could have seen this, it was bright pink. Right?
There you go.
Bright pink. Then you
Again, just dabbing it on. And if you wanted something to actually show a little bit brighter, we could. But see, that's just going with antique linen, and that's what gives it more of the resist look than a painted look, because I chose the same color. So if I was going to do this on white cardstock, I probably would use picket fence paint to create that same effect. But see how great it is with the blending tool? Like, even look at this, the star here, how just that fades out in the paint.
Yeah.
That's what's cool about the blending tool. It makes it super easy. So like here, that star is just going to fade out. But you do need to dry your layers, because as excited as you are to throw on your next stencil, because you'd be like, I want to put on another layer. You've got to, I know, step away, dry it, yeah. Well, you could create something totally new. You know, you might put that down and be like, oh, I probably should have stopped there, but yeah, that's all right. And maybe we want to lay this down. Maybe that's where we want to put something else. Let's find a different color. Yeah, I'm going with weathered wood. I'm going to just use a dirty piece of blending foam because maybe I'll have something on it. I'll get a little bit of bright color, but I'll just pick that up and go right on the side. And just dab this out. It does. It dries really fast. So again, we're just getting that soft fade in there. Then we'll dry it. And then for this one, we can go over it with some stain. So let's do some of that. We'll do some evergreen bough. So here I'm just going to mix this with water. My paint's not going to re-wet, and I'm just going to go over this with some stain. And you can see even with the stain that that's going to resist, but that's going to give me a really quick foundation of color.
Now why the water?
Because I want the stain to blend. Otherwise, because it's fluid, when you do those stripes, you're going to see stripes of ink.
Gotcha.
So in order to give it kind of that all over pattern, by just misting the paper first, it's really going to allow that stain to kind of provide just a little softer background. Because I still want to go over this with my ink pens. Stains just give you a nice fluid coverage. But I'll make this area pop a little bit more with color. Again, I'm drying it. And we'll go over it with our ink pads. And your ink pad, same thing, any color's worth. Okay. Yeah, I'll actually give you something underneath, so sure. Oh yeah, really important.
Definitely need them.
Yeah. Again, just blending in there. And I never really worry about colors too much. I don't. I just,
Mini Misties.
you know, just like to add some color. But for this one, I want to add a little bit of rusty hinge. This will be good. And I'm just going in and adding color in different areas, because I can still go back and I can re-wet this just to create that droplet effect. We'll dry it. And just that water gives it that great mottled effect. And see how it's coming through the paint?
Wow.
It's cool. And then when you touch the tag, you're like, wait a minute, like what is that? How did you use that as a resist? Is that gesso? Is that whatever? If you use gesso or any type of adhesive, you would feel that. But on this, there's nothing. The tag is completely smooth. And again, that just allows me to go in and stamp on it. Before I do, I'm just going to use a little color around the edge. Looks like I'm running out of blending tools, right? Just keep pulling one off. Oh, there it is. I'm like, I'm running out of blending tools. Really like that color. See how cool that is? You can just always go back and layer. With distress, it's like, I don't know. Everyone worries about making a mistake. You can't make a mistake with this. It just gets better every single time. All right, let's pick a stamp. Stamp and a stamp. Let's do these guys. And my grid block. Use that. There we go. That's fun. Going with our blueprint. Just going to swipe that. By swiping that, that should allow me to go in and apply pretty good pressure on this one. Just using parts and pieces. I'm really overthinking it. You can tell. Concentrating.
We just walked up behind you.
All right. Go that way. I'm gonna dry it. And even on this one, because I already went around with black, I'm still gonna add just a little bit more black just on some of those edges. I think using black soot, especially if you like to stamp in black, it just gives it a really great industrial look. And I like this because when we started, those colors were pretty dang bright. They were. Not so much anymore.
But it still has so much color.
Yeah. Cool little background. You know, and I'd probably add a word band or stamp something down the side of it, or, you know, add some embellishments, whatever, different clips, but just using stencils in a totally different way. And if you decided, you know what, I need a little bit more texture, I want to layer something, put a stencil down and go right over the top of that too. We think, oh, you know what, let's add one of those cool clocks because they're like steampunk guys. Right? When you start thinking of layering stencils as layering stencils, it just frees you up to layer with them. That was all I saw as stencils. I appreciated it, I love looking at them, but it was like, you lay it down, you spray over it, you take it off, and you're done. Like,
Yeah, it shouldn't be a focal point.
no, it's just a layer. Hey, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good. So I'm just gonna just tap that down, and we just create that extra layer in the corner. Just like that. Easy enough. Here we are. CHA, Las Vegas. This one is for you.